So long ago, my father came to Singapore and he met my mother, who is half British, half Peranakan, actually. Yeah? So she's a gorgeous Eurasian woman. And people will say, no way that a skinny Chinese boy from Malaysia can marry the hot, gorgeous European woman, right? But my father believed in himself. Love conquered all. He said, 我相信自己. And then he courted my mom and married her and had 3 beautiful girls. 三朵金花, thank you. So my father inspired me. You know, in those times in Chinese saying, you say 封建时代, older times, you will 张居龙, okay? You will be like, no kill, or how dare you marry someone from an opposite culture and things like that. But my father defied all odds. So from a young age, I knew how to define norms. Many of us grew up in standard families, so I don't blame you if you think that things have to be this way. I have to do it this way and that way. But no, you start by believing in yourself, because you can be the difference. And the next one, I hear a lot of words. No choice. Wow, I managed to come today. I thought you're not well. No choice. Wow, well, everybody was very tired. Well, actually managed to hit target, but you are actually qualified. No choice. Whole day, no choice. Hokkien version, bo bian. You know, when you say no choice, you are victimizing yourself. Right? 真可憐啊，好可憐啊 ，poor thing 啊，要 no choice 啊，死啦！ When you no choice, you feel lousy about yourself. But if you choose to do something, you say, I choose to do it. I just met an FC yesterday, financial consultant from an insurance company, and her father was sick and he was in hospital, and she had to go help her father in the fish market. And I said, wow, and she has those long, beautiful haircut. That time, rather than go market and sell fish. I said, wow, you're such a filial daughter, helping your father. Guess what she said? No choice. No choice. If I don't do, my father is sick, he won't want to stay in hospital, so no choice. I said, Christine, you have a choice. You have a choice to say, Father, close shop, because I want to do my very cool business. But she chose to help her father. So when I told her, I said, you made a choice, you chose to do it. Her eyes went, ding, 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 hai wo. You try that to yourself. The next time you say, before the words no choice come out, turn on doctor, okay, swallow back. And say, I choose to do this. Right? Can you turn to the person next to you? I chose to come here today, right? I chose to come here. Yes. I know. I have a lovely friend named Yeni. Her daughter's birthday today, Victoria. Happy birthday to Victoria. And she chose to come here. She didn't say no choice. She said, I chose to come. Daughter's birthday can celebrate another day. Another day. Maxine will speak only today. Thank you, I love you too. I chose to do it. Very empowering. Next one. Oh, I cannot lah, 不可以啦，不可以，回家，不可以。Yes, I can. Okay, even though you don't know how, but you say, yes, I can. A lot of things in life, I don't know how, but I say, yes, I can. In 1997, I finished my first job. I graduated from National University of Singapore, which is like pretty cool, right? And I want to go and I joined AIA for insurance. And my father said, 女儿啊, my father spoke perfect Mandarin. 爸爸供你念大学，你跑去卖保险? So my father had that thought that study a lot must be like high-level manager kind of thing. But I told my dad, I said, 爸，别人不行，可是我可以. Yes, I can. And my dad didn't really understand what I meant. I also didn't know what I meant. I just knew I had to make it work. And I did. I did very well. I was in the top 1% of my company. As to why I left, story for another day. But the thing is, when you tell yourself, yes, I can, you will find a way to do it, right? If you say cannot, you'll find all the ways and reasons that you cannot do it. So yes, I can. And final one here. This is my favorite recently. Even just now, when I came out, I said, I got this. And I motivate my son all the time. My son, he just turned, or rather he will be turning 23 years old next year. I got that. Thank you. And I go out my son, he looks like my 小鲜肉, my young fresh meat. Because he's like 1.8 meters, he's like all buff, more muscle, and his chest. I will rest my head on my son's chest, baby. And whenever my son, being tall, strong, he may look very confident, but he is my baby. When he has to go out for a presentation, he has to perform, he will always say, Mom, I'm very nervous, I know I'm not going to do it. And I was driving him in the car. I said, before you go out, baby, say it now, I've got this. I've got this. Louder, baby, I've got this, I got this, I got it, I got it! Oh, my son, my ear would jump out to burst. But my son said, yeah! And he goes out, yeah! And he always does it. It's very empowering for him. So team leads, motivate your team as well. Choose any of these words, right? Which one do you like? Which one works for you? Add on to the list. But the power of positive affirmations, they are amazing. The next one here. You know, when things go wrong, I notice in different parts of the world, being an international speaker, I get to travel from the east to the west, everywhere. And I just notice in the European side, when things go wrong, they go, oh, what are we going to do about this? And this is, what are some of the solutions? And you know, in Singapore, I only hear two words. Actually, one word and one sound. It will be, how So that means now the product of the draw this or this one cannot. How And the moment you how your brain stops working. You're waiting for solutions. Because how means I don't know what to do, eat food wait to die. But the moment you ask yourself, what is the best way to do this? You have more than one, you have more than two, you have three and more. It is an amazing self-coaching question. What is the best way you can do this? We are faced with challenges all the time. If you have no challenges in life, you're a saint. We have all kinds of challenges. But even for talking about my son, I still recall, my son has this unique problem. He writes very well, but the problem is he writes a lot. Okay, for any assignment in school, now he's studying at Nanyang Technological University, NTU, and his assignments requirements are 1,500 words. My son needs to write 4,500 words. So one time he called me at night because he's staying in a hostel at 10 p.m. And he said, Mom, it's a crisis, Mom, it's a crisis. When a teenager or a young man tells you it's a crisis, it's usually not a crisis. But you cannot belittle them, right? I said, oh yes, baby, what's the crisis? Yo, Mom, my assignment is due at 2359, and I have not finished writing my essay. I need to write 4,500 words. I said, but baby, I remember you said it's only 1,500 for all your assignments. Yes, Mom, what should I do? What should I do? So this question is not just for yourself. Team leads, if you want to motivate your team, don't give them the fish. Teach them how to fish. I asked my son back, what's the best way to submit on time before 2359 today, baby? What's the best way? Mom, maybe I don't have to write 4,500 words. I said, yes! What do you have to write? What the I said, of course I didn't shout at him. I'm happy that he found the solution himself. Because if I tell him where to write, he'll say cannot write. He needs to write that much. He had to come up with the solution himself. And he said, I said, keep going, baby. Best means more than one. Mom, I can text my lecturer because if you WhatsApp her before midnight to tell her I will be delayed, at most I get penalized for just 4%. I still get an A, maybe not a very high A, but still an A. I said, okay, good. Is that more? Mom, maybe I can copy my friend's work. No! Mom, I'm just messing with you. Okay. I said, yo, Mom, I got the idea. And over time, when I'm traveling or I'm busy, I'm in the middle of a speech, and my son was not able to reach me, he would tell me, Mom, I always remember your words ringing in my mind. What is the best way to solve the problem? So he figured it out. I taught him how to fish. So teach yourself to fish, teach your team to fish. Ask yourself this question. And the next one. There are times when our plans don't work. The sales method that my team lead taught me didn't work. It worked for him, but it didn't work for me. How is it they sell so well and I can't sell anything? I'm such a failure. 真係冇用啊，去死吧你, go and die lah. We start to blame ourselves, right? But remember, instead of saying that you failed, you can ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What mistakes did I make? What can I learn? Right? In recent years, we've talked about this. We don't fail anymore, we just fall. When you fall, you have a choice to stand up. It's not about not giving up. It's about getting up every time. Right? You can fall, but you can choose to bounce back. Okay, that didn't work. I tried to prospect this friend of mine. She said no. What can I learn from it? Maybe she didn't like my approach, maybe I'm not experienced yet, maybe this, maybe that. When you think about what can I learn, instead of a problem, you start to think of learning opportunities. There's a Chinese saying, 失败乃成功之母. Failure is the mother of success. And that's where when we don't even fail, we fall. So look for that thing, look for that reason. Even if you do not hit your goals, remember, they didn't take the road with them. What can you learn from it? And you come back stronger next year. The fourth and final way to really grow your mind is to overcome your self-limiting belief. For many years, I really thought I can speak, but I didn't think I can write. Writing is like, I don't think my English is so powerful that I can even author or even publish a book. But when I thought of that, for many years I did not write a book. And my mom was one of my main motivators. She would constantly ask me for 15 years, baby, have you written your book? I'm like, not yet, mommy. I don't think I'm an author. Everyone would have heard this every now and then. There's an author in each and every one of you. It's whether you know how to write it out. So I started to look for proof that it can be done. I look at people's books. Not all books have to be so wordy and so thick. I have seen books where it's a compilation of articles. Some could be an interview. So I decided I'm going to write it my way. I'm going to write the way I speak. So the three of you who want my book and supporters like Yenny who bought my book, you have read my book and you see that it's like me talking to you. So I found evidence to prove that it can be done. What about you? Do you think that you can't sell? You think because you're an introvert, you're not good at talking to people? Look for evidence. I have been in 5 different network marketing companies and I joined an insurance company. And the number one is never like, thank you everybody, thank you. Never. It's, hello, 谢谢大家，我也不知道为什么会成功。我就是尽本分而已。I just try my best. They're usually not very, that kind, you know? They're all introverts. Yeah, really. I look for evidence. Okay, if you think that being an introvert you cannot make it in this business, think again. Overcome your self-limiting belief. Look for evidence to debunk those myths, and you will find reasons to outdo yourself. So in the next 10 seconds, can you turn to your body again? Hopefully the one whose face you like, huh? And then ask them, out of these 4, which one are you going to start using? Which one are you going to start applying to help to grow your mindset? Okay, come, give it a shot, and then we're going to come to a close before we move on to the next part. You want your song? Yeah? Talk to your friend next to you. Yeah, I'm going to use positive affirmations. I'm going to ask myself what is the best way to do this, or what can I learn from it? At the same time, overcome your self-limiting belief. Can we have some music, please? Let's give them a few seconds.